You think it's a joke?
Yeah.
All right.
Do it. I've been waiting.
All right. Ciao. Perfect. I'm gonna ban you, and I'm gonna put you in a jail cell. I'm not joking.
It's not a joke. Yeah, it is a joke.
You think it's a joke?
Yeah.
All right.
Do it every day.
All right.
I've been waiting.
All right. Ciao.
That's right. We have called in air support for this operation, so everyone put the tray tables up. Buckle in for this one. I'll admit I'm kind of a ham for the old movies and so forth. But it's some idiots like we're going to be putting on blast that ruin all that stuff. All your cult bullshit you're into, we're going to be getting into that. Tell me real quick, does this sound like anybody else? This is one of the past, like, LARPers that was, you know, I'm going to call your family type things, right? So, doesn't this sound like the same type of character?
I want to know something that's funny. They're all calling me the crazy guy, the bad guy. Oh my God, we never saw nothing like it. He makes Alice Jones look like a Buddhist monk.
I mean, that guy will extort you. That's kind of his decree. Okay. He extorted some people. Give me $200 and I won't talk about you anymore. He did.
And all kinds of shit like that. And yet, what have you noticed over the past year and a half in this game to me? I have been the most consistent and have not changed from day one till today. While all of them are uppity, nervy, losing their minds, freaking out, rejoicing when other people get stabbed in their back, and then crying like victims when it's their turn. Right? Everybody's up and down. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to say no more. Everybody's watching their back because they never know when the bad guy's lurking.
It's all about their bad guy, huh? Oh, man, we're really going to get into it today. We're going to kind of pick a fight, I think. Well, actually, no, the fight was already picked. We're just returning the volley, as you would call it. With a little enhanced. I mean, why do they pick a fight every day and then we give them the enhanced version and it doesn't sink in? They try something new every day. It's true. Well, you know what we should do? Let's give them the funk flea. Oh, man, who should we give a funk flea to today? Dr. Dix. We need a test subject today for a funk flea. We'll go in real deep on a remote neural surgery. It's been a minute. Might have to get my surgeon hands back on. Anyways, I'll be back in a minute or few. And let's do a remote neural surgery. Going real deep on him today. How about that?
And in death, the dead feed the living. Don't worry about your life. We'll help to pacify collective controlling as your wills corroding. Counterfeit placation under our sedation, and no one seems to mind that our light makes them blind. Feel is easy, 'cause you don't wanna know. Don't want to believe the things that we control. No real resistance, no thoughts to why. We'll keep existing while you deny. We are. They fight, they sting, they aggravate and torment. They are without mercy. Old age, disease, and injury mean weakness. Weakness invites death. They are no respecter of persons, places, or things. They are without mercy. There's no use believing that we are deceiving. Disregard what you know and keep reaping what we sow. Feel is easy, 'cause you don't wanna know. Don't want to be
this up a little bit. For some reason, we're kind of quiet there all of a sudden on the mic. Let's see what we got going here. All right, that should be all. Just got this guy cranked over here. We got the camera pushed up into the lens today quite far. That's to protect the identity of, well, what we're going to go through. We're going to go through something, I think, fairly important. Recent discoveries, but I'm going to be back here in a minute. Because, well, we're going to need some participation possibly in the chat here in a few minutes, couple minutes, okay? Just and then the rest, just kick back, enjoy this Tufa entertainment, Tufa-tainment with minimal LARPing. Oh man, yeah. Try to get scented. Find your center. Call your Sifu real quick. Tell him I need my center. All right, I'll be back in a minute. So, we're going to have a little talk here for a minute. Just for a minute. I know you guys don't like listening to me, and I don't like listening to me either. But sometimes you got to do it. And that's why, well, you know, I mean, I think some people just thought that they could get away with some things to unsuspecting or unknowing, unbeknownst, without their consent, try to do some things which actually, well, it is like trespassing, we'll put it that way. I think I was blogging about that earlier, and then Telly's got to like, take your medication, Cox. I don't do that stuff, all right? So, yeah, quit being a bitch. Panel up sometime. Telly. All over it, Telly. All over it, Telly. The table dancer, Telly. Oh, man. I'm minus a soldier in the freaking... in the studio here. So, if you guys didn't know, I don't like, I just don't like the surface geese, we'll call them, for this episode. All squawking and flying around. Oh, look at that kitty. Unless that was... Oh, yeah. Get him, kitty cat. All the surface geese flying around, clocking and just eating grass. Making a bunch of noise and a bunch of turds. You know what I find interesting? Oh, man, now we're going to lose another freaking soldier. Oh, my gosh. Seriously. I got to go plug in a freaking device. But anyways, yeah, these geese are flying around, clucking around, just like the hens. The surface info, and then when you interject their little LARP, throw in there, you guys are forgetting an element going on there. And they're like, this guy sounds weird. Tell you, this guy's off his meds. No, why do you guys just gotta be on the surface all the time with shit? Right? We're trying to have a comedy show over here. Oh, okay, alright. You guys are just like follow mommy, right? He's not serious about actually getting in there, getting your hands dirty maybe, and, you know, rolling around in the pig pen a little bit. You gotta grease the wheels to get him to come out. You gotta be the bait in a sense, not just the fence rider sitter. And we're shield busters like lark busters on the internet, and we're gonna talk shit about you in a chat and make slap videos on our slap video freaking channels. Why can't you just jump in and be productive somewhere? Because there seems to be a problem. There seems to be a serious problem going on. More than a CV19er epidemic. We're talking a little bit bigger there. Well, I can't say that. Probably as equally as lethal if there were no due process and immediate execution for children, crimes against children. Trying to check my fax machine here. Oh my gosh. So, just real quick before we get into our presentation, can anybody tell me in the chat? And the geese will love this. They'll be like, oh my god, they're freaking conspiracy theorists. Quit sounding like such a bitch. How about that? Has anybody known, if you can type something in the chat for me, does anybody know that there's been, like, let's say, clairvoyance, or what else would you say? People with abilities that have worked in law enforcement, like, you know, for the feds or maybe other interesting or nefarious agencies, but even going back, let's go back, okay? Clairvoyance, not so much palm readers, but going back, this when I looked into you know, what happened with right, with what happened with you know, looking at the Holocaust, okay, trying to figure out what the heck really happened there. You know, was Hitler himself a Jew, right? But here's the thing: is one of the elements that I looked into in that, and trying not to make this very long, one of the elements I looked into there was the use of, I don't really want to say palm readers, but like clairvoyance or astrologists, the horoscope. They write the horoscopes, okay? They were using people that they captured. The Nazis. All right? They used people ABC always recruits people who have disabilities, not abilities, correct? So when I was looking into this, they were using the Jews that they captured as clairvoyants, or if they had abilities or clairvoyant abilities, they would use them to write the horoscopes for the officers in the Nazi Party, giving them praises and the oomph to keep going, to give them a little pep in their step, to let them know they're winning the war. So in that case, got a little bit of a parallel where, I mean, obviously if you tried to tell the geese or the sheep or the hens, you go in the hen house and you're like, hey, do you know they actually use clairvoyants and people with some special abilities to in law enforcement? Maybe track a child that's been abducted. Something like that. Right? Anyone? Are we hitting any home runs here yet? Well, in that case, they're going to have obviously the opposite. And we're going to play some footage on, well, the spell casting is real serious, and they've really amped it up. If you haven't noticed, or if you think there's things happening in your life where you're just like, what is happening? There's some weird things happening. Could be some type of, spiritual gang stalking or something like that, and it's happening. They think they've got abilities to mess up people's lives and curse people's bloodline and DNA. And we're gonna play a phone call. It was on the stream yesterday, but we're gonna replay it. Maybe we should do that now. Yeah, let's do that now. A phone call to the good guy cursing his whole family lineage. And the other side, unbeknownst, doesn't even realize what type of entity just called them to say it, especially the neighbor. Isn't that a good one? The neighbor. Call the neighbor and say that you have what did he say? A very evil person down the street living from you. Dude, that's some serious spell casting coming from such a sick fucking weirdo, man. Looking for... Oh, man, we forgot to play a song. All right, let's get this queued up. Sometimes I leave timestamps in a video for myself to go back to. Yeah, let's go back a little bit there. Now, playing this is blocking it. Just an FYI. It's calling it out. You got to call these assholes out. These sick fucks thinking, you really got to try to spell cast people's family members.
Okay, we're not gonna let that number out. That's a secret one there. That's a secret one. We're gonna get some information on that one. Now we're gonna go back up here. We're gonna look through.
He's in his demon voice.
Names and stuff, and we're gonna try to figure out how they're kin to you. And
so, before we go on with that, the thing is, when evil is masquerading, there's gonna be a counteraction. And it seems as though this, let's say, a secret spirit force, in a sense, has activated and pinpointed the hive and the script to shake a stick at it. Yeah, no, and it really is. So what we're gonna do is, Gina, thanks for being here. But yeah, there's gonna be an alignment, whether you guys like it or not, or know it or not, or figure out or not, or I mean, there's to solve this deeper crime. Let's put it that way. Many crimes. It seems as though a clairvoyant has tuned in to this grand LARP show. And and I'm not a tarot guy, all right? Not a tarot guy. But intuitive reading, some of the numbers, and I call her the card flipper, or the card flinger, or the card thrower. But yeah, this secret little spirit force, they're in tune over the target, and I believe most of it. She says what might not apply, leave at Hell's Gate, and I agree with that. But an intuitive reading. We're going to go through an intuitive reading here in a minute. We've played her on this channel a few times. Especially one of the first times she's talking about the Mortician. Amazing. Calling it out too. So for our card flipper's safety, try not to reveal her identity, and that's why we got the camera pushed all the way up into the screen. But the way, when I heard this first yesterday, because we caught this live yesterday. So when I first heard this and the way it went, I was like, that's not a godly thing to do, to pose as an investigative journalist, as an evil entity. Say this is an investigative journalist, right? Or maybe a reporter will hear it in the call. But to also record it and then go back to your little demon voice, very sinister. And you know what's interesting, and if you look at the blog, or actually the community post that I did today, okay, there's some real interesting correlation going on. And they've really tried throughout the years to keep their masks on and their cover on. But it's slowly being torn off. And you're going to see a bad, pus wound, okay? Just like what's on Scumrin's hand, that he had to wear a blue glove to cover up on camera a couple days ago now. But anyways, interestingly enough, to act like a professional victim. Oh, my gosh. What a conundrum up in there. But our card flipper card thrower is really over the target. And my thing is, I'm always staying positive that people will either, if they're innocent, they'll pull through on whatever bullshit they got going on. Right? And if they're not, here's the joke, don't sue me. All right, you all might want to go turn yourselves in. And when you're given the death penalty in Colorado, make sure you request the gas chamber, because the lethal drugs just aren't what they used to be. I don't think you want to go that route. That's a really bad joke, but it seems as though it's been some good advice to that side thus far. What do we got going in the chat before we continue on? Oh, Jilly. Oh, you and Nevermore. Oh, you guys you stabbed at Mr. Cox, and it hurt so bad. Oh my gosh, Jilly. Yeah. Manned tank unit. Whoa, we got some action going on the screen on my side. Well, that cat on the screen, actually, he's like, Papa, keep playing, and if you stop, I'll probably eat you for dinner. Right? Animals are like that. They're real drawn to even the source of music. Didn't the lead singer from Sublime, didn't he have a dog that would come up and lay it next to him on stage? There's been a few. Anyways. Doop, 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 doo. Let's get back into this call. Thanks for tuning in. Jilly, thanks for being a willing participant / professional victim in the chat. You're awesome.
Age and where they live, their addresses. See, you play that game. And when it comes back playing games with you, you don't like it. Now, do you? Now, I'm going to make a deal with you, Steve. You stop harassing my friend.
Oh, I think he forgot to add in this one to make sure you take down your YouTube channel. That's what I've heard the most. Just take all down the videos and take down your channel and go away. Right? Just like Jilly the other day on Jeff's. Are you going to go away, Gomez? A couple of years ago, Cosette. Urban, do you know when Gomez is going to go away? We need him to go away. Right? Type shit. Sorry. Shutting up.
And JD, you better stop too, because if y'all two don't stop, I'm going to go forward.
Stop what? See, there you go. Stop what? Oh, utilizing your mouth? Oh, and you need to be a sick, sadistic, satanic piece of shit trying to damage people's bloodline. Spellcast their whole family, right? I don't get my way. You hear me, Tommy? You hear me? Now that's internet gold, chunky internet gold. Those clips, holy shit.
And I'm going to call the family members up, and I'm going to call the in-laws on both.
Oh yeah. By the way, Victoria. Okay. Your whole gay LARP that you got to push. All right. You're dumb to have to try to go that far. But hey, we'll let the card flipper kind of call that out. Maybe it's not sinking in from what I'm telling you. Right? I'm not telling anybody to stop. Might just want to pick a new subject, or maybe jump in and help be a part of the solution, not part of the problem. Seems as though you and your crew with Fellow Mommy, right? I bet Fellow Mommy just loves JT Colfax, the guy that just needs to play with dead bodies and shit. You're not going to call that out, right? You guys don't need to call that out. Your buddy there. Oh, yeah, by the way, you know what I blogged about earlier on my community post? I mean, I would think that JT and Victoria may have known each other from a long time ago in Atlanta. You might want to read that community section. That's why Telly had to trip out, start dancing on the table. Oh, God. For his gay parade buddies. Oh, man. You know, I don't care about the gay parade, really. Just leave me out of it. Not interested. Oh, my God.
Sides. Okay? So that way, when you do go live, that they can tune in and they can watch you. They can watch everything you doing. And do you want that, Steve? I don't think you want that, honey. No. Vic will drain your bowels for you. He will make you sick at your stomach. You'll have to drink that pink Bismol. Okay? Now this is your fair warning. Don't be fucking around. And I'm gonna call your boss. I'm gonna stop this video for right now. Okay? And I'm gonna call your boss. And I'm gonna film that too. It's gonna be on YouTube. You see, you won't know which channel it is. That's the key. Because you know, I have...
Gosh dang it, Gina in the chat, quit blowing everybody's cover. Look, the council is a LARP. And they're going to... No, it's not. The council really exists. Oh my gosh, even if a few guys get together and talk about some football and your dumbass a little bit. Holy shit. Hey, at least we're not sending people to pull up in front of your house like Scumrin. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we can actually do that. Have a wood chipper pull up. We can have a wood chipper pull up. If you guys missed that. Oh, man. Well, at least there won't be anybody camping inside the wood chipper. Unless there's some parts left over from the last stop. Oh, shutting up.
And you don't know which one that I can put it on. See, there's one little special one that I don't use. That everybody, they know it on my side, but over there on your side, they don't know. So what we're going to do, we're going to go live on that one. And we're going to have chats, and we're going to have a little party. We're going to have popcorn. We're going to have candy corn, too. You see, when all is said and done, you won't be able to have none of that. You be there in that doghouse. I don't think your wife's going to like what she's going to find out. You think I'm kidding with you? I'm not kidding.
All I'm hearing is a mild form of domestic terrorism and so some satanic shit to spellcast, right? Demon just spellcasting. I know, it's nasty, but, hey, the more you call it out and raise awareness to these types of issues, and really, everything they're really doing is like a double-edged sword. They want you to go to your family or like your ex-wife. You go, oh my God, this guy's gonna call from the internet and talk a bunch of shit. Right? Well, you know what? This next call, when he makes this call, all right, here in just a minute. If I was the good guy's brother or cousin or whoever this guy is, right? He gets on the phone. I don't know. I would be like, is this a prank? Is this a joke? Because this is actually pretty funny. But at the end to like put in and hang up, right? Same exact cadence of when the last phone call I had with Victoria was the same damn cadence, just about. I'm gonna dox you all. I'm gonna get while I'm fucking around, kill myself. Whoa, wait a minute. Well, no, fuck you, and then hangs up. That's some pussy shit. Calling family members right at the end. You cousin your pedophile. That's trying to cast shade on that whole family and bloodline, and that's all they've got left. And we'll go through it here in a minute. Why?
Oh, I'm not kidding. See, what you doing? What you doing? You threatened people, okay? You threatened them, and you had real fun, and you laughed. You got people crying, and you laughed even more. Now I'm gonna jerk a tear in your ass, and I'm gonna whoop that ass of yours, and I'm gonna make it turn red. Ooh, it's gonna look like Santa Claus's suit when I get done with you. Now let me see if I can make another call or two, and we're gonna call it a day. Now I'm gonna call. Let's see. I'm gonna call one of your family members, okay? I'm gonna call them. Let me see here. David. Oh,
all I can say is the Piper's actually calling for that. Oh my God, that horrible character. I mean, he wanted to be a villain, right? See if he can infiltrate right up into somebody's home and act like a straight man for once in his life. Right? And then not too far after there, he gets home and his mask just gets ripped off. Yeah, quite sad. Because he had to panel up with Predward. I mean, they had to apologize and panel up to Predward. I'm going to be working on that, JD. I'll be working on that that remix, that shizzle track with his His admission in there.
Oh. Okay, let's go with this one here.
Is he jerking off?
Oh.
Dude, he's literally jerking off like Predward did when they did that straight man shaming ritual on Predward's panel. Wasn't muted? Did he just, like, was he supposed to be muted right there?
Oh. Okay, let's go with this one here. Let's do this. Hold on now. We're gonna make this call. We're gonna make this call. Oh, the primary number. Okay.
Could you imagine being a sick fuck and having, like, planning your whole week around calling some people and figuring out your little script and spell? That's some obsessed shit there, Jedi and Jilly. Wow, right? Kind of like Damone's panel earlier today, all trying to drag Tommy and shit like that. And then when you interject, hey, what do you guys think about the corrupt courts in Colorado not prosecuting these fuckers and letting them off? Oh, the judges and the DAs, they're fine. They're 100% legit. Oh, really? None of them can be peds and preds themselves, right? Not at all. That's why they're letting their buddies off. Anyways, they got to prosecute a few cases, right? People are rage quitting off the panel. Oh, yeah. Well, somebody tell Rotney that when you're making these calls, it's not a panel where you're supposed to really talk over people and then rage quit real quick. He literally did this call just like he does a panel and rage quits.
Now, this is a family member, okay? It's a family member. It's your family. You'll know.
He could actually be calling anybody, like he just doxed any chick.
Forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone.
Yes, I'm an investigative reporter, and one of your family members is online trolling people, harassing people, and stalking people. I have proof of this. And I'm trying to reach out to...
I think actually the person on the other side was laughing. If you heard that, right?
His wife, to let his wife...
Seriously, I would think is this an early birthday present or a Christmas present, like a prank call like Spam-Ton would do? Is this a Spam-Ton prank call?
Know that he is putting her in danger and putting their children in danger by his actions online. And like I said, I have proof of what this man is doing. And he's your family member. You know who he is. His name is Stephen.
I don't know who you are.
No, you don't know who I am, but Stephen knows who I am. My name is Rotney, and I'm from Atlanta. This man has trolled me online, and he continues trolling people, making false allegations.
If I was, I don't know who this family member is, brother, cousin, I would be losing my shit. I would be laughing, or trying not to laugh, like, this guy could be a real victim. Oh my gosh, the victim mentality going on the interwebs. Professional level.
And telling people he's going to put their nudes out, okay? And I have one friend.
Right, I think the guy in the background's laughing. I think the receiving end. Seriously, you know what? Don't put nudes on the internet if you don't want them spread around. That's usually what happens. I mean, come on. Hello. Rodney can't go that far, though.
Right. Well, I'm letting you know what your family member is doing. He's also talking to children online, and I have proof of that too. He's a pedophile and he's a predator. You have a predator in your.
How come that side can't just say, well, we don't know if the child was inserted to set your cousin up. We're looking into it. Right? No, this is a cry fest, man. Oh, my God.
Family. Thank you.
Well, wait a minute. We lost that last part.
He's also talking to children online, and I have proof of that too. He's a pedophile and he's a predator. You have a predator in your family. Thank you. See there, Steve? That's how you handle it.
Wow. Now, that guy sounds like a fucking state actor sent by the state, or almost like trying to work his way in to become a social worker. Some sick, deep shit. It's going to get called out here in a few minutes. Let's listen to this guy a little bit.
Jewish people, they might like children. You know, them priests, you know, they...
Well, you know, not all of them, just like the Muslims. Isn't that the faith that Rotney was like saying he was a part of first, like the Muslims? Yeah, you all, like, when you do your Aloha snack bar shit, you think you're going to heaven and getting your 72 virgins that are boys, right, Rotney? That are boys. Yeah, every religion has its extremist shit going on. But hey, at least some people are trying to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. That's what Rotney's doing right there. He's trying to make it worse. The spreading of it, the pandemic of the sickness. All right, to call good guys something like that, no. I mean, come on, dude. And hey, they'll never say, yeah, we got a freaking minor to be able to set that guy up. I mean, somebody had a minor or something like that start texting with Turtle Boy. We got that clip. It's probably a setup, but I mean, are they there entertaining it? Yes, Turtle Boy was entertaining that minor for a minute. But that's some sick shit to keep that sickness spreading. Well, we got solutions, though. If you want to jump in, just stick around and give your opinion in the chat. If our card flipper is over the target or not. And I want to take care of this comment that I got pinned. Apparently, Scummarina told the police he's planning to protest outside Good Guy's house. That's no surprise to me. He does have his van set up in a way that he's going to start surveilling people. It does. I mean, we knew that he was just going to look for his first excuse to just use his van to go start surveilling someone. With this pretty little mountain scene on the side. Until he steps out and some chick is like, oh, God, what happened to your hand? Right? Well, instead of trying to take down my first channel, maybe you should have been watching a little bit. We had the magic cure for that. Oh, my God. For that bite. I wonder, you know what? Scumrin. All right, let's just try to keep it above the belt on this one. Scumrin's such a liar and a LARPer that I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually got a dog bite on his hand and said it was a brown recluse. How would Scummer maybe get a dog bite on his hand? Just saying, just kind of putting it out there. These guys are definitely all, and even the card flipper, I believe, calls it out. Got some bestiality issues going on. Some sick shit with their fantasy. Especially that gay LARPing. Right? That straight man shaming ritual. Uh-huh. Oh, shoot. Wrong one.
they nibble on that little foreskin.
Yeah,
And
see?
they trim that little foreskin.
Yeah, see, he's a sick fucker. Yeah, we know all that. Yeah, it's all sick shit. Not all Jews are doing that. Like, not all Muslims are doing the Aloha snack bar. You are, though. You think you're going to go to heaven and get your 24 virgins, but they're all little boys, right, Vic? That's what you're into. But he's got, like, a dark side with the Catholics, you know, the Catholics. Kind of have their light workers and then their dark side, right? Now, he's, like, total gay, satanic Muslim. Surprised he doesn't roll around in sandals and a dress. Well, he does. He probably does go to that Cabbage Town freaking truck stop and all of a sudden in a dress and come in a chicken head lot lizard. And I'm sure some of the older folk that are tuned in probably don't know what a chicken head is. It means he's basically sucking D for free for crack or anything they got. Seems to be with all the gay projection and shit they got to try to lie about straight men. It's fucked up. It's stupid. But hey, guess what? You want to go that far, and already they have fucked with people on that. People that needed to be shut up. Military, veteran. They've already done the gay LARP on those guys. And you know what? That's why I like having a small channel, because, I mean, I couldn't even imagine them having 100 socks when you got 1,000 people watching in there. This guy's gay. This guy's gay. All these sock accounts, right? What the fuck, right? But it's not the first time they've used that tactic, especially, like, I'll tell you, on me, right? Tacos, many times. Try to put out, this guy's gay. Nicola, this guy's gay. No. What are you? And that's your only talking point. Oh wait, then Jilly jumps in. You gave a girl thousands of dollars. I go, well, how much? Couple thousand? What? No, it's 3,000. You're the one obsessed. What the fuck? Nope. Sorry, I'm kind of a poor veteran. Can't afford that shit. But hey, roll with it if you need to. Holy shit, I got stuff tripping out on my screen, yo. Oh, I do. You know, I think I got batteries going out. Man, I got stuff just going out all over the place. All of a sudden. That's crazy, yo. All right. Hey, at least we got the soldiers lined up for the heli to come in and pick it up. Do one load into the heli. Got another soldier down. It just lost a battery-operated mouse. It just wanted to go out and flip out on the way out. Anyways. Did we get that one question answered? Oh, yeah. So being outside a good guy's house and saying it's a protest, I mean, it's just, we've known that these guys want to go mobile. DeCone wanted to go mobile. Somebody fed him the carrot. I mean, this isn't the first crew to be activated. Right, Jilly? Should know that. Especially from the Dave Acton days and George Webb. Right? You got another independent journalist coming on in. Uh-huh. All part of Patient Zero type shit with the CV-19er. Weird LARPy shit with the, what was it, Jilly? The, Port of Charleston? Dirty BOMB hoax. Then there was another one. Obviously the Bundy stuff and so forth too. The way that was infiltrated to make it look, especially with sickos, now that we know the rodent was up in there, infiltrate it with sickos to try to make it look really bad, like Predward popping up. That'll make the Pred catchers look really bad, especially JT Colfax hanging around being a super fan. That's the type of propagandist they need, though. Jeez. Anyways, I think what we should do is get into our presentation. I should shut up because, yeah, it looks like I'm going to the operating room for a little bit. Got some soldiers that need to be sewn up over here all of a sudden. But, yeah, good timing anyways, because I feel like shutting up. And everybody, Well, I'll be back. Once we get into this video, I got to let it roll for like 10 minutes, and then I'll be back. Because it just, I mean, it just seems like this, just a new, like, small little spirit force wanted to jump in on the situation and kind of give some enlightening remarks. Right? Kind of what we're not really up against, but what we're seeing in real time. That's no BSing, yo. All right, let's see if we're on cue for this. Stick with it. Yes. All right, I'll be back in like not even 10 minutes.
What's up, alchemists? I hope you guys are having a blessed and fantastic day. Let's tap into this reading, see what we got going on in this energy. Please take the messages and the energy that closely resonates with you in your situation and leave what doesn't at Hell's Gates. Okay, my alchemist, and don't forget, we stay cute, speak the truth, and transmute all negative energy. Ashe. What's up, alchemists? Let's tap into this energy, see what we got going on. Oh, hospital wants to pop out there. Ooh. That's so crazy, alchemists. I just said hospital wants to pop out there. We got wants to trap you with a baby. Oh no. We got all eyes on me. Give me some energy here, please. For the way the cards are coming out, alchemist. Ooh, we got practitioners robbing them. Robbing them like Robin Hood. So it feels like someone has been paying for spiritual work here to be done on you. So someone may be trying to manipulate your mind or manipulate your energy. You know, unhealthy obsession there, alchemist. Empty vessel. Right by practitioners robbing them. This is a soulless mother fricker. And we got illegally tapped your phone there as well. Wow, we got light to get you set up there, alchemist. I stand right on top. Look at the way these cards are coming out. What's going on here? If there's an individual here, alchemist, that tried to make a move on you or has been doing something within your energy to try and manipulate your energy to make you feel some type of way about them, and this hasn't been working out for this individual may have a step on notch and try to basically set you up for something to happen to you. If this is someone here that you rejected already, this individual may have then basically tried to set you up. This is like it's a very weird energy. This is definitely one of them individuals. If I can't be with you since you rejected me, then you ain't gonna be with anyone. I'm gonna take you out. If not spiritually, then physically. This is definitely a soulless mother fricker. Let's get a couple more cards because the way the cards are scattering out just then, alchemist. Feels like there's more messages here. Oh, time to pay the piper. This person here is Owen. They're in debt. And they're being robbed and they're also in debt at the same time. Then we got lies told to cover up corruption. This person also having their involvement here in corruption. Traffic lights. Let's get one more card. Thank you. We got an elder. Let me get serious, y'all. Let me get serious. We got sending people to your area. Because I'm just thinking, like, for someone, We gonna get into the Alchemist. Surely this can't be an elder that was trying to trap someone here with a baby. What the frick? What the frick is this? Handmaid's Tale? Or what's that other movie? The one of the guy that was blind, and them kids broke into the person's house, and then he kidnapped the girl, kept her hostage, and one of her dad's Alchemist, he impregnated her. Crazy. Drama. There's a lot going on. Practitioners robbing them lie to get you set up. So this was like someone's lies is catching up to them now. If someone here was trying to trap you in the web and trap you physically, this drama ain't working out. Strategy out there with us. I'm telling you, Alchemist, this drama ain't working out. This drama is not working out. Something has failed. Well, for one, whatever spiritual work this person was paying, whatever spiritual practitioner here to do on you, is either the practitioner wasn't doing it, or it just won't pop in like that. So it could even be a case, Alchemist, if the practitioner was doing spiritual work on you, nothing was affecting you the way it should have been affecting you, I guess. So the practitioner was still taking money from this person, pretending they were doing whatever, and nothing was happening to you. Oh, we got a boat out there in reverse, Alchemist, right on top of an elder. This individual may own a boat. Or something may have happened on a boat here in the past. 1 second, Alchemist. I think it was a bit too light. This elder may be an older male. What's going on here on this boat? We got water. Something's definitely going on in the water. Lies told to cover up corruption. So whoever this older person is, this person has had their involvement in corruption here in the past. And they may have very well gained financially as a result of this corruption. This individual may be a water sign, or they're connected to some form of, or they're connected to water in some form of way. Someone here may even have a boathouse. Love. The land around took a time to pay the piper, Alchemist. Lies told to cover up corruption. What is going on here? Secret trip. Now we really gonna get into this because it's a bit mad right now. Someone has taken a secret trip to see a spiritual practitioner. Now, I don't really want to say this is in matters of love. But something very weird has been going on here. This individual here, Alchemist, that wants to trap you with a baby, may very well like you in some form of way. They may be attracted to you. Because I don't really want to say this person loves you, because I'm thinking like, we gonna get into it. We gonna get into this. Be mad if they don't even know you as well. Like, okay, I'm telling you, kidnapped, lies told to cover up corruption. Whoever this person is, Alchemist, they've had their hand in a lot of shady things. Really and truly, it seems like this person is a shady Gonzalez. This individual may have been involved in a kidnapping that happened here in the past. Or it may very well be here, Alchemist, that this person, with lied to get you set up, their setup was for you to be kidnapped. What the fuck? We got rope right on top of water. You know, when I think of that, Alchemist, it definitely reminds me of a boat. sailor's knot. Like someone tying their boat down. Someone tying something down, but someone also wanting to tie someone down to them. This individual may have very well paid a spiritual practitioner to do some form of love spell on you, if not a domination spell. Someone is also using water. I strongly feel like this individual is connected to the marine kingdom in some form of way, alchemist. You know, we really don't get into this. But we kidnapped and wrote being out there. Is either this individual had their hand in a kidnapping that happened here in the past, or this person was planning a kidnapping. But this is for very weird reasons, it seems, alchemist, because it almost kind of does seem handmade tellish, and it's really weird what's going on here. It's really weird what's going on here. This individual may have a entity attachment to them. Mental health right out there in reverse. This person definitely not all the way up there. Or their mental health may be spiraling now. We got power supply. That's standing right on top of time to pay the piper. Whoever this person is, alchemist, this person is either they own a business or they have connections in other ways. Whenever I see the power supply card there, I always think of someone trying to manipulate energy. Or someone trying to use energy, power, gain power. Motel, hotel, wow. That landed right by kidnapped. Someone here has definitely been planning a kidnapping, alchemist. This feels like something here that was supposed to take place in a hotel or motel.
What if they met, got these secret little meetings, and planned to kidnap somebody's soul or bloodline? They're that sick. They're that sick. Talking about, she was talking about there a minute ago about some higher up. They think they're higher up little warlocks. They're really, they've been given that position because they thought they could pull it off. And when they can't pull it off, well, then the devil eats them. And it sounds like the pipers actually pipe into them. Because you try to pull off some real serious shit for way too long. Again, if you want a little more clarity, go to my community page. I did a little write-up there today. Might want to check that out.
This was like past energy, as well as present energy that someone here was planning. Well, we got witness out there in reverse, right on top of time to pay the piper.
They failed. You guys failed your mission. Now what?
Someone here may have witnessed something that happened by, I want to say, somewhere near water. Either something that happened on a boat or something that happened on land near a boat. This may even be a kidnapping that someone here witnessed. And at the same time, alchemist, I'm also picking up a witness being kidnapped because of something here that they saw or knew. And this ties into corruption.
could be leading into something like John Bonet.
MK Ultra.
With some MK Ultra mixed in, right?
You got Frozen that's come out there and reversed by a hotel.
Hotel. Maybe JT Colfax went to go light on fire and commit suicide himself, right? In the writings, right?
If this is recent energy that someone was planning, where it surrounds you, something here didn't go according to plan. Yeah, delays.
Too many delays.
Someone here may have been held up at a traffic light, if not held up in traffic. This may even be the van, Alchemist.
Oh, the
The
van.
kidnapping van.
Wait a minute. Oh, shoot. You know what? We need to get the... I know she's sometimes hard to comprehend her English or language there. So I'm going to turn on our closed captions there. The kidnapping van. Well, we've seen... Oh, man. We've seen a couple of instances with some possible kidnapper vans on a serious level. I don't want to go too deep into that because, well, that's just a rabbit hole we don't need to get into. But our current kidnapper van, right? Free candy written on the side. I think if he gets anywhere close to good guy, that might happen. Oh, you want to park up in the neighborhood, huh? And do some protesting? Yeah, your kidnapper van's not going to look like it's hiding very well when it says free candy on the side. Inquire within. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Mass One obviously knows some good artists, right? If they were really on the upper end of things, they would want to jump in on that. Right? Instead of calling your Crip homies in New Mexico to come tear me up. Okay. All right. All right.
Man with a van.
Man with a van.
Come on.
Oh, we can't
see it?
see the closed captions or else it would give away her identity. Dang it. But when I pause like this, there you go.
You see it? The kidnapping van, trafficking, lies told to cover up corruption.
Oh, yeah, maybe hang out in the Kratom community. Right? Hang out in the Kratom community. Wait for some chicks to get really messed up. Throw them in your van. Take them to the closest capital where you can get a good, at least $5,000 a piece for some drunk chicks on Kratom. Possibly. I mean, possibly.
So whoever this Shady Gonzalez is, Alchemist, that's had their eye on you, this individual's involved in trafficking. They're in
There you go. People that have been keeping an eye on you, this individual is involved in trafficking. I didn't want to really think so at first, right? Some people have said, dude, this is connected to some pretty serious trafficking. And it did seem like it could be a possibility, but not on the scale that's been revealed. That's getting the freaking curtain pulled back on it. Dang, right? Yeah, I mean, if things are, on the up and up with, people wanting to jump in instead of getting in the way, they would have worked on, like, Midnight Productions. Would have been a good one. Dang, dude, we got some serious something going on with my screen. I'm surprised Mighty Buffoon isn't in here trying to, DDoS me yet to drop out our broadcast. I don't know. All you got to do is say his name and, tell Monty to go turn himself in and ask for the freaking gas chamber. Seriously. I mean, it's a joke, right? All of a sudden you're getting DDoSed. Yeah. The lethal injection drugs aren't working like they used to, dude. Ask for the gas chamber. I don't know if Colorado has... oh, man, my screen is tripping out. I don't know if Colorado has the... firing squad. I think that might be an option for Colorado, actually. That's just my suggestion. Okay? And lethal injection drugs just ain't what they used to be. Oh, my gosh.
A trafficking ring, if not have connects to people that are in a trafficking ring. But this is very wild, because someone here may have very well been trying to have you trafficked. Because we've wanted to
Wouldn't be the first time I've been kidnapped.
a baby being out there, Alchemist. It's either this person wanted you to be kidnapped so you could be delivered to them, so they wanted you to be trafficked to them, so they could use you for their own gain. Or something here was supposed to happen where, girl, different people are supposed to basically have their way with you. This may be sex trafficking here, Alchemist, really. Secret.
I got to admit, I'm a pretty sexy guy, and women do flip out over me. But what the gays are trying to do, holy shit, man. No touchies. Do not consent. Hashtag motorboating. Hashtag exit only. Right? Hashtag motorboating in the hot tub. With women. Okay? But yeah, it wouldn't be the first time I'd be kidnapped.
It definitely feels like something here that's happened in the past to different individuals. Lie to get you set up. We got sex, yeah, right next to trafficking on top of water. This is definitely sex trafficking here, Alchemist.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, that would tie to some John Bonet stuff right there. Try to cover that up with your cult of trolls and losers. Huh? Where'd you guys find JT anyways? Like, was he just, like, on the verge of homelessness, hanging out in a snuff bar in Denver? Your little cult worship fetish bar. Right? Looking for a new sugar daddy. I don't know. I mean, what do you think, JD? Do you think actually, Vic got, did a home invasion in Atlanta because he figured out JT was in jail and long time ago in Atlanta? I mean, you guys love your JT Colfax. I mean, he even admitted that he stabbed someone with 2 knives. Definitely have to go in and doing some time trying to call other people peds to cover up so he doesn't get his ass kicked. Because he likes to do that. Really call other people peds that aren't. Registered offenders that aren't. Huh. Covering up for what you've done, motherfucker. That's why our card thrower here is over the target on you assholes. So what are we going to do with it? Huh? We've been over the target on you guys for a long time. What should your punishment be? Yeah. I don't know. Somebody look up in Colorado if they actually do have the firing squad. I think that's too humane, though. Crimes against children, trafficking, murder, right? Did they have a special cell, like, near Cabbagetown where, you can rent it out like a conjugal visit? Do a home invasion scene, go in and have a special conjugal visit with JT Colfax in the Atlanta jail. I bet you they do for the right price. Huh? But you see, the thing is, you guys failed. Been failing. And you told somebody that you could pull off what you said you could pull off, but you're not. It's not working. So now what? Do we get to see you gutted like a fish? Huh? Anyways.
Something is happening on the sea, I want to say. Something here is moving. And I mentioned this in a reading that I did last
The sea, maybe the internet?
year in August. Something is moving. I think I said from east to west or west to east.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, we got that tsunami too. This was actually a reading from 6 hours ago.
And something about the Pacific.
Yeah, she's
Pacific
reading it and
line.
probably not even knowing about the tsunami warning on the whole West Coast. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Wow. They like that type of, in their little cult, they like that type of chaos. They're going to feed off of it and super attack. Right? Vampires coming out at night and shit. Right? Vic's all probably curled up in his coffin next to Gerald, plastered in the wall. He'll be back out in full force tonight when it gets dark. Gets light, and he's all, ah! Right? Crawls back into his coffin.
We've both been.
Oh, yeah. By the way, Rotney, it wouldn't have taken you so flippin' long to do one door with a couple of few coats of clear coat if you didn't put in a mountain scene of runs on your first swipe. But it sure gives him something to cry about. Oh, I worked all night. Yeah, because you said you would fucking fix a huge mistake that could have taken 2 days to fix. Dude. Right? And I even told him, dude, you're using the wrong sprayer. I'm telling you, don't use that sprayer. I got it. It's like he was trying to sabotage shit. So when shit went wrong, he'd be like, not my fault. Meh. Right? Cost me extra time and money for a mistake like that, painting a mountain scene with clear coat into a door. Seriously, we got runs the size of the freaking marathons going on out there. Using the wrong sprayer, dumbass. You want to cry, oh, I work all night. Yeah, because you said you would and you would fix it. Don't worry about it. Okay. Just gave him a good excuse to stay up all night and smoke weed. Drink coffee.
No, then reverse alchemist. This may even have something to do with cruise ships. If not, different boat companies.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's where Scummer's going to take a couple of freaking Kratom head chicks and sell them. We already knew that out of San Fran. You guys remember that when there was a Marshall Island ship that had freaking people in it? Like a year ago. Coast Guard and Navy SEALs responded and saved a bunch of people that were chained up in the belly of a ship. Apparently, might make sense why there's such a bad problem of dudes wanting to meet up with minors from the internet. You don't know if those guys could actually be traffickers. Just saying. I mean, yeah, they're preds trying to meet up with kids, but how many of them that like Tommy, CPP Tommy takes down? How many of those could have trafficked a child? Even if they don't get prosecuted, they got a good wake-up call, and at least somebody's giving them a wake-up call and building the database. So quit crying about it. How about that? Jump in somewhere and quit crying about it. And you know what? You can tell who a freaking pred is or a sicko when they need to go live when Tommy's catching, and it's a good pattern now. Dang, I mean, we got sock accounts hanging around that do seem like one of Tommy's catches. They're all pissed off in their sock accounts like Larpy. Wonder if he got caught somehow.
Could even be private ones.
Wait a minute. Here, let's go back.
West or west to east. And something about the Pacific. The Pacific line. With boat being out there in reverse alchemist, this may even have something to do with cruise ships. If not, different boat companies. Could even be private ones. Something is going on here within this energy. For someone, there may be an elder connected to you.
What if decoys actually had contracts on them to be kidnapped? You can't, I mean, okay, somebody that's actually decoying whether or not they're public or not, trying to hide their identity or not. How do you get them to shut up? Well, make them disappear, right? Uh-huh. See, there's always more, huh, Lisa? Like, there's always more.
This may be an elder here within your family that may have tried to set you up.
They're not going to do very well by trying to shame a decoy. It's going to have to be a kidnapping. Wow, you guys have gotten yourself into a lot of deep shit with no results. Damn. That's
for
bad.
you to be sex trafficked, basically. And this individual doing this here because they wanted to gain financially from this. If this is a case here, Alchemist, of someone initially putting you on some form of list for something to happen to you or then placing a contract here on you, this is really crazy because it's like there may very well be a profile of you, Alchemist. Now, for someone, you may have been trafficked in the past. For someone, you may have never been trafficked. You got to take the energy how it resonates. It's either you were already trafficked in the past and there was already a profile on you, or you haven't been trafficked, but someone has basically created a profile of you and put you into that false system for things to be done around you so you could be sold off into trafficking, basically. Whenever someone is being targeted for trafficking, there would be a profile on that person, where that person lives, what that person looks like, where they are, what they do. And usually there's a lot of illegal tracking that goes on surrounding that energy to pinpoint exactly where their target is. If something happened here in the past, Alchemist, where someone put a trafficking contract here on you, but this wasn't able to go through, it still strongly feels in a way you've been on some form of system.
Yep, when one set of bench warmers gets wiped out, the next one's already in line being trained. We found out like finding bench warmers had sat in the background for years. It's like Spamton, sit in the background as a bench warmer for years. And then when it's your time to shine, Doc Cox's Sheriff's Department information and tell people to call with Scotty, the non-emergency line. Fuck off.
If not, you ended up on someone else's radar that basically also wanted to traffic you. Lie to get you.
If they can't traffic you themselves or have you kidnapped, then they'll just probably have you try to get the sheriffs to do it. Come kidnap you.
Set up. Someone wanted something to be done to you, but this feels like for their own gain. So they had to lie, spin some form of false narrative where it surrounds you and have different things done to you, as well as doing spiritual work here on you because they wanted you to be sold off into trafficking. So this feels like the initiation of something here, Alchemist. Whenever something was initially initiated against you, after the initial initiation of this trafficking contract, something has been going around. It's almost like your profile is going around, if not that already being the case when these contracts are already made here on you. Something is going around internationally.
Yep. That Jagganoff guy, there's another type of redcoat character besides Telly. You got a few of them around, the international little puke bags. Why are you puke bags so interested in our business? You got a lot of problems on your own turf going on, especially like Building 7 John. Seriously, such a puss bag, he can't even answer if he can carry weapons. You know you answer to that, Cox. No, I don't pay attention enough. I just want to know if you can, and if you'll answer that. No. It's such a seriously pussified little cult of puss bags. It's bad. It's bad, pussified bad. Like, we really need a boot camp here in America and Canada right after high school. Get them off the tit. See who's going to make it through or call for mommy within a week or so. Start crying like fellow mommy and Vic and Dorkbot. These guys are going to cry within the first few days. Pull up for the show. We got front row seats. Tickets aren't cheap.
If there's different individuals, alchemists, that have awareness of your profile here because someone placed a trafficking contract here on you, if not different individuals, it may very well be possible here, alchemists, that different things have been happening to you or around you because of this.
Armor of God, baby. Put your tray tables up. Make sure your brain buckets are cinched down.
Whoever this elder is, this individual has definitely sold other people off into trafficking in the past.
A script writer, perhaps, and they think they're higher up because they got the Spear of Destiny. Huh? And then their little minions right below them that are actually streets. I call them the Street Squid Sergeants. Then below that, you've got your little peddlers, like almost like the community blowhardio guy, right? Gets capped real quick. Capped out at the knees. I didn't say decapitated. They kind of just get like kicked in the knees and like, oh, right in the ankle. Oh, like Vic had to say about me, kick him with his little ankles. It's all projection. Oh, man. Vic wanted to talk about me, and then all of a sudden, the alchemist wanted to jump in and go, here's you what's really going on there. And I believe it. There have been clairvoyants that have found missing children and bodies and so forth. All the investigators and the detectives are sitting there scratching their head, and they're like, okay, calling the clairvoyant. Just like a dog, right? A dog can signal to drugs, right? Anyway. Yeah, and there is a military program, if you didn't know that, but it's supposed to not be going anymore, but I highly doubt it. But anyways, where they trained, they took all the woo-woo out of remote viewing and made a scientific process out of it, and we're pulling GIs off the front line and just randos and putting through their scientific remote viewing program to be able to see to be able to remote view if there's an opposing force on the other side of the mountain that you can't see. Make sure you don't get in a battle where you're in the downhill side and not the uphill side, in a sense. See? That's Sun Tzu for some of you amateurs out there that don't really know what we're doing. That think you're being blowhards by spellcasting family members as sick fucks. Spellcasting a whole DNA line with your sickness that you already need help for. Well, I just wish we could get the death penalty on and immediate no due process for some of that shit. Wouldn't that make streaming interesting if, meet up with a 13-year-old, no due process, a witness, and then, two in the nog to leave a little indicator of the type of crime that just took place. Anyway.
And they try to do the same thing here to you. We got jealousy here at the back of the deck, alchemist. This is a bit mad. Someone here may have placed a trafficking contract here on you out of jealousy.
They definitely don't like my artwork, too, for some reason. When it gets stolen, at least it was, somebody liked it. I don't think I ever told you guys that. I haven't even mentioned this, I think. I was in a different town. Let's say the next town over. And drive by the pawn shop, and they have a huge sale going on outside. And Saturday. And I see one of my art pieces that was unfinished. Amongst all the stuff, I see one of my carved eagles. But the thing was, I knew it was stolen because I wouldn't just either give away or sell something that wasn't as unfinished. So definitely someone stole that piece. And I guess I must have missed it somehow. But hey, even if they're going to steal your shit unfinished, right? Kind of a compliment. I had to go in and compliment the owner of that pawn shop. I was like, you got a pretty nice carved art piece out there. It looks kind of unfinished. Where'd you get that? I really want to know where, because I think it's stolen. No shit. I went to the owner. I'm like, I think it's stolen. And I just want to know if it really was stolen, like where you got it. And I think it might be a compliment, actually. That's the type of shit, I could see. I don't really want to look at it that way. I just kind of live my life and do what I do and try to kick some stupid fucks out of my way. Stay in your own lane. And the people that I care about and other good artists and family members and single moms. Don't fuck with single moms and the kids, man. And the animals. Right? You want to do your bestiality fantasy and spread that shit all over the place? Man, you get a card tosser coming out on you, man, and fuck your whole world up.
And in another situation I'm picking up here, Alchemist, drama and love. There may be an individual here that may have been jealous of you, that may have placed a trafficking contract here on you because they wanted to get you out of the way, either because they wanted someone to be with them, or they were already with that person and they're just a weirdo that likes to go after people.
I think that's our investigative LARP. They need us out of their way.
They're insecure. Premeditated out there in reverse on top of rope. This is definitely something here that was planned. Strategy out there in reverse, but was not executed. And if it was executed, it failed. But at the same time, this is also something that's happened to many different individuals. And it seems it has been successful here, Alchemist. Someone here took a secret trip to a power plant.
The Hive, maybe. They had a secret meeting in the Hive at the, oh my gosh, I forgot that club. The Pulse nightclub in Florida. They had their secret meeting, and then after that, they went and met with some voodoo operators. Right? You've been talking about them too much. They're just going to have some voodoo dolls made on you. This is no BS. It's Clash with Bao has been doing it on Dirty Cops for a while. They've got all these piggy voodoo dolls that they sell, so you can name it after a dirty cop and poke it. Why can't if you're going to play in that realm, why can't you go that way? Oh, wait a minute. They're helping protect dirty cops. That's why they're so pissed, huh? And their whole way of life through the judicial system to protect their way of life. On a big scale. Wow, interesting.
A secret trip with a boat somewhere. Demonic possession. Right by time to pay the piper. Something here is definitely returning back to someone, if not a group of individuals. With mental health being out there in reverse, Alchemist, it seems like someone's mental health is spiraling. Empty vessel. Whoever this person is, they don't even have a soul in their body. They don't have a soul in their body, Alchemist. This is someone that's prone to entity possessions.
Right. And you know what makes that just so solidified is, we've even got the audio of Mr. Rotney saying he is half dead and they like to go do seances at midnight at the graveyard with duckbot and constipation and God, I can't even imagine who else disgusting would want to freaking try to do stuff like that and call in their entities. Dang, right? Like them purple blobs that are all attached to Spamsula G. Disgusting. You're feeding it as it's feeding you, and right? Come on. Nevermore the other night, I'm trying to tell him, dude, you need some deliverance, dude. You need some deliverance, go see a priest, because I thought you were a man of the cloth. Right? Weren't you preaching to Predward about Jesus and he was loving it? Man, it must be that Muslim Jesus that Vic goes by and get your 24 virgins that are little boys or something to do your Aloha snack bar, okay? You blowhards or whatever your cult you're into, you failed, and it looks like we might be getting a show on them having to pay the piper and not really have to do anything. Besides maybe stream it, restream it. I don't know. I mean, they wanted to have a LARP show. They wanted to have a drama show to be right up in your face. It's again, I blogged about that in the community post section this morning. I should drop a link to that because I'm sure no one's going there. It's just too deep, man. All this is just too deep. Well, I believe they think they could pull some serious shit off. And when they fail, they're going to go as nasty as possible to try to make something work. And we've been waiting for these pieces of shit to get this pressed and bring out their shiny little knights on the chessboard. Right? That they wish they were the castle. Right? No. No. It just doesn't work like that, okay? All right?
If this person made some form of deal with some form of entity here in the past, with time to pay the Papa Bean out there, this entity's coming to collect. So something may happen at a certain time where it surrounds someone having a full-blown demonic possession. This person may hurt themselves or they may hurt someone else.
Hold on. Full-blown demonic possession, right? And they might hurt somebody else. I mean, wow, yeah, no shit. I'm like yelling at her. No shit. Like maybe this guy here.
Maybe that old preacher or whatever preach.
Wow, he don't like preachers. Huh. What happened there to her? Oh, he ended it right there. He ended it. That was the end of that. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on there?
Yeah, I'm glad too. Oh, he's done shooting.
Oh, okay. That was yesterday. It auto played right into a Tommy catch, which confirms again Vic is spazzing out and live at the same time in his little demon voice when Tommy has a catch. How many times that happened? Telly, how many times since you want to be here and listen in, Telly? How many times does that happen where you're live? All of a sudden, when Tommy's amping up to do a catch.
Like
Listen to this demonic piece of shit.
You know, them priests, you know, they nibble on that little foreskin and they trim that little foreskin. You know, when they're little babies.
Sounds like he's had some experience in that.
Preacher or whatever preach.
See, and all of a sudden it ends right there, and it auto plays into a live catch with Tommy. That was yesterday. Freaking amazing timing. How many times has that actually happened? Huh?
A better way?
I'm trying to keep track of it. Right? That's at least the third time right there. That's enough pattern. You got your 3 to 5. Right? I mean, some of these guys blowhards like Matt in the morning. I got it all, everybody. I got it all. Seriously, man. No, you're not going below the surface of it, dude, for some reason. You gotta go. You either gotta get a clairvoyant or be able to do the research yourself and go in yourself.
There's a card that fell out.
Find out.
Floor. Struggle right on top of water. There's a struggle going on. Evil. Let's come out here in reverse.
Dude, that's crazy. Evil coming out in reverse, man. Whoa.
This strongly feels like someone was premeditating for something very evil to happen to another person. Kidnapping, and that person being sold off into sex trafficking. But there's a struggle that's going on here now. This struggle here, Alchemist, may very well be because something here that was planned failed.
You know what? Maybe it is like the sexy straight men have the contracts on them because all these gay fucking weirdos want to have you kidnapped so they can do really nasty shit to a straight guy. That's the way Vic's actually been talking about. Right? Especially about the good guy. That's not right, dude. A married man. Don't talk about married men like that. Right? I mean, if somebody says, hey, you're straight, then, right, you should just, oh, okay, leave them the fuck alone if you want to have gay parades. You'll have more successful gay parades like that. Not try to say, I'm going to get a hold of you and so much, you're going to be shitting it out for a week. You know who I am. That's that's an entity, dude.
Here's in debt, they're owing. Yeah.
See, but in the process, the kidnapping, it hasn't happened, and whoever put the contract out, whatever sicko did to have some people taken, and it didn't work out. Your little street squid didn't work out. All right. Then what? Right? You were paid to do a job. Maybe that's why they weren't getting any more, because the main financier, like somebody like Sam with a communications company, it's the way it would work, right? Private streams. Lots of private streams to watch somebody be tortured. Right? We saw that 24/7 live stream that was over What's Truth House for 24/7 there for a little while, and what type of a sicko needs to run that, and who the sickos were watching that. That all of a sudden were aligned with Predward, Mr. Poor Dirt Farmer. Amazing, huh?
Them sirens, Alchemist.
Right, they're coming for you, bitches. And she's even
Somebody
reading
very
that
well
too.
adopted the devil.
Wow, dude, she was right into it, man. Oh, dude, the cops are going by. She's like, "Yep, you motherfuckers are done."
Alchemist. So this may even be this person's life on the line. Oh, we got directed energy weapon right on top of witness out there in reverse. Someone here was definitely being targeted in malicious ways, Alchemist. A sex trafficking contract here was placed on you, and you also had directed energy weapons that were being used on you here too.
Hear that, good guy? They wanted you, dude. You shouldn't have put out those sexy pics of you, good guy. Right? And then brag about, how tough you are. Something. Seriously. But good guy was a good piece of bait. Right? You want to be the bait. You want to be out there, be loud. You're going to become bait by these sick fucks. And all you got to do is just speak up a little bit, and it gives them just the freaking Predward boner. Like they're after their morning cocksgasm. Right? Then they go to sleep with dicks. Mr. Dicks in their mouth and their head. No shit. That's the cock software, that firmware. Well, for these assholes, they got the software. A couple of years ago, we've been working on it, getting it installed, doing the remote neural surgeries, the RNS. Anyway.
If you're
set up the AI on their ass, and here's the results.
Quite sensitive to energy, Alchemist, and you've ever lived near these things, you know what I'm talking about, right? You may get a lot of headaches or something, like your energy may feel very off. Something was going on where it surrounds you here, Alchemist. From whenever some form of contract here was placed on you, it definitely seems here, Alchemist, you were targeted in many different ways. So this may be different individuals here that may have been following you around, using directed energy weapons here on you. Now, a lot of things can happen to you when directed energy weapons here are used on you. Usually you get a lot of migraines, you may feel like your head is on fire, or if you're outside and it's being used on you, you may become very disorientated. Someone here may have been doing this because they were trying to weaken your defense, and with practitioners robbing them being out there, this person was also paying for rituals to be done on you. This individual may have been trying to mess with your mental health. Someone here didn't want you to trust your intuition. That way, wherever they were premeditating to happen where it surrounds you, which was for you to be snatched, so you could be sold off into trafficking, Alchemist, it would just happen easily. Like, someone didn't want you to be aware of your surroundings or trust yourself, trust your gifts, trust your abilities. It almost feels like someone here was trying to cloud your mind, if not scatter your mind. We got fire right on top of kidnapping. Fire and water. A fire sign and a water sign may be significant. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let me get this card. We got accident here, alchemist, that landed out here on the floor. Someone here may have been planning a fire. This may be something that someone was going to try and do as a form of distraction. And there may have been some form of accident that involved a fire, if not water. There may be a vehicle that may have been submerged in water, or a vehicle here that exploded. We got the church out there in reverse, alchemist, by an elder. This is crazy. This elder that we have out here is someone here that's a part of a church community. For someone, this may be an elder within your family or within a certain community, if not a specific church community. Whoever this person is, alchemist, with lie to get you set up, this is someone here that was pushing out false narratives about you. Either this person was trying to make it seem like you had mental health issues, or they were trying to make it seem like you lived a certain type of lifestyle. If they were spreading lies about you to make it seem like you lived a certain type of lifestyle, it may have been so different individuals would feel, I don't want to use the word obligated, but like, if someone's already trying to make it seem like you're a weird person, or I don't even want to use that word, you're a messed up person, it's so that people feel like they don't feel bad about what they're doing to you. In a way, it's almost like people, they don't care because they feel like you deserve it, like, or if they're messed up, or if they live that type of lifestyle, who cares if, you know, like, it's a weird mentality. But this is definitely someone that was lying about who you are, your character. But if you really think about all of it anyway, alchemist, for someone to lie to set you up, then the person never had any genuine intentions anyway. If you were who that person was trying to make you out to be, they wouldn't have to lie anyway. They wouldn't have to lie about who you are, and they wouldn't have to lie to have things done around you. It seems like the reason why this person wanted to do all of this was because they wanted to gain. Thief. Well, they wanted to steal, if not them already stealing and getting away with it. This is someone here that's been involved in a theft. So this is an elder here that makes their money in a lot of shady ways. Lies told to cover up corruption. This corruption involves a theft. And different contracts here that were made. Natural causes. That's under right on top of directed energy weapons there, alchemist. Motel, hotel. If someone was using directed energy weapons on you in excess, like heavily using it on you, alchemist, they may have been doing this because they were expecting you to pass away. Some of these things can really lead to brain aneurysms. And it's usually corrupt individuals in the military that be doing this. And nowadays, alchemists, because I have done another reading a couple months ago, they have auctions. They have auctions where directed energy weapons are sold off. So anyone that has a specific amount of wealth can acquire those energy weapons, track down whoever it is that they want to use those energy weapons on, and have a ball with it, have a party with it until whatever they want to be done to that person they're using it on is done, which usually is them taking that person out. If not, messing with that person's mind, well, yeah. Different people trying to manipulate someone else's energy, if not weaken someone else's energy, through energy manipulation and weapons. But there's a change here, alchemist. That landed right on top of witness. Someone here is having a struggle with different individuals, and it may very well be a case, Alchemist, of this person is going after different individuals that they were once working with. This person may be trying to get rid of witnesses, either witnesses to something here that they planned, or witnesses that saw things that this person had done. There's a change here, time to pay the piper. We got lads. Look what that says at the back of that card, Alchemist. Illegal operation. Wants to trap you with a baby. Somebody was definitely trying to lure someone here to their doom. A cult. This elder may very well be a part of some form of cult. They're very much already a part of a trafficking ring here, Alchemist. But this person may have been working with individuals that they're in some form of cult with to track down their target, if not have different things done around their target. Someone here may have been trying to lure you somewhere. This is very weird that's going on here. Bad guy. It's a very, very bad guy. It's a group of bad guys for real. Motel or hotel. Someone here may work in a hotel or a motel. If there is an individual that works in a motel or a hotel that was involved in this energy, Alchemist, and someone here was trying to plan a kidnapping where it surrounds you, this would have very much been an inside job because they had someone on the inside that was trying to help them. So take the energy how it resonates, Alchemist. This may be something that happened to you in the past, or this may be something here that happened recently. If you ever checked into a hotel or a motel, for some of you, this may even be because you were homeless. There may be an individual here that tried to get close to you at this hotel or motel. This may be someone that worked there. This may be someone here that tried to befriend you in some form of way, if not try and make a move on you. Someone here wanted you to let your guard down, so you'd be sweetened up enough to be lured somewhere where something would happen to you, kidnapping. You'd be delivered to someone, or delivered somewhere. We got grandparent right on top of water, witness out there in reverse, struggle. This may be a grandparent here that may still be alive, or this may be someone here that may be deceased. Whoever this grandparent is, though, this person witnessed something that happened here in the past. An incident near water. But it also strongly feels here, Alchemist, this grandparent had awareness of someone here being sold off into trafficking. We did have an elder that's out there as well, so this is not an innocent grandparent at all, whether it's a grandmother or a grandfather, it's not both of them. We got environmental hazard here, Alchemist. Lies told to cover up corruption. There's a lot of things that's been going on here that's been secretly covered up. And the individuals that have been involved in these cover-ups, they have their hands in other shady things that go on. People here being trafficked and sold off. Theft that's gone on. So it feels here, Alchemist, there's been some form of cover-up where it's around some form of environmental hazard, if not different environmental hazards that have been secretly covered up. And I'm assuming the individuals that have been involved in covering it up have been pocketing. This environmental hazard may have something to do with water, if not fire. Something here may be contaminated, or something here may be burning, and it may be releasing certain toxic fumes into the environment. This is crazy. Alright, we got loyal. Drugs and poison. That on top of rope. Someone here within this energy may be a drug dealer. Whoever this person is loyal to a cause, if not to an organization. The trafficking being out there, Alchemist, you already know what it is. Someone here may have tried to get a drug dealer to befriend you or get close to you. Someone here may have even paid someone here, Alchemist, to lace you. And whatever they were supposed to lace you with was supposed to mess with your mental health. If not, disorientate you so you would make the wrong decision and follow the wrong person. Or be around the wrong people. There's a lot of things that have been premeditated here. From whenever the initial contract was placed on you, many different individuals were basically then placed on your path to get acquainted with you. Many of them with the intention here to set you up. For someone, there may be a drug dealer here that tried to set you up. There's a lot that's going on here within this energy, Alchemist. We're really going to have to break this down, if not do a part 2 to this energy. Lies told to cover up corruption. There may be a drug dealer here that may have their involvement in corruption. If there's different individuals in certain positions that contract certain people to do certain things on their behalf. So say there's a corrupt individual here within the government or someone here within a community. That person within that community knows certain people. This may be the church community, this may be a mosque. That person knows certain people within their local community, one of those people being a drug dealer. If that person is going after someone, that individual can easily give that person a little bit of money. Yeah, I need you to do this to this person. Or give this to this person. Then they all watch behind the scenes and how it unfolds. If they're paying for someone to lace you with the intent of you losing your mind, if not losing your life, then yeah. There's a lot of corruption that's been going on here that's been covered up. There may be a drug dealer here that tried to set you up, Alchemist, because they were being exposed for their involvement in corruption. So this may be a government pawn, someone here that secretly works for the government. Someone here is angry and we got solved that came out here on the floor. It feels like someone, if not a group of individuals, are angry that something here is being solved. Whatever lies are being told, these lies are being uncovered. And it's leading back to the individuals that had their hands in a whole lot of corruption and a whole lot of shady schemes. Something here may have happened here in the past where someone was laced and they were kidnapped. This person may have been befriended by a drug dealer. If not someone else within the community. And the way some of these cards coming out here, someone has a lot of things to hide. We got sad. It's gonna buy sex trafficking and power supply. We got underground. Someone here may be sad about the discovery of something, if not something here that's recently happened. These people, they don't stop at one person. Like, they have trafficking contracts on many different individuals. They ain't just gonna put all their eggs in one basket and go after that one person, which is strongly does still feel here, Alchemist, though someone has been very determined to get you. From whenever they initially placed that trafficking contract on you and things have continuously failed, it seems like it just roused this person up, it just gets them angry. This person could even be losing a lot of money behind this, but they're so desperate to get you, so desperate to trap you. We got home by struggle. There's a struggle going on where it surrounds someone's home, or there will be a struggle in someone's home. Yep. This was This feels here, Alchemist, is as a result of some form of exposure, if not something here failing. Flight risk on top of sad. Someone knows they're not going to be able to escape this. They're angry about it. Feels like someone here knows they're being cornered in. Everything that this person has done is being solved. Their secrets are coming out. Manipulation out there in reverse. And this person here is no longer able to manipulate a situation. Something is definitely not going to be working out in this individual's favor. Cryptocurrency here at the back of the deck. This person may be losing a lot of money in crypto. We got God that's come out there in reverse too here, Alchemist, by Underground. We did have Church that came out there too, in reverse. Something that these individuals worship here, Alchemist. Something here that they're loyal to. Underground worship or underground cult. This feels like different individuals that have a false god. Yeah, false person. There's a lot of things that's been going on here within this energy, Alchemist, that have been covered up. This is like a network of false people. Of course, they're going to cover up each other's messes, lies told to cover up corruption. If there's many different individuals that have their hand in this corruption, that have their hand in trafficking here, there's a lot of people that don't want to be exposed for it. And it's not just that they don't want to be exposed for it. They don't want their operations to be exposed either because they don't want that money to stop coming in. Firearm out there in reverse. And then we got burial right next to home. Kidnapped. Psyops out there in reverse. Someone has a burial on a property connected to them. This may be someone that this individual kidnapped here in the past, if not took out in another way. These are very shady people here, Alchemists. Someone here is spiraling now because a lot of things are being exposed, a lot of things are being discovered. And also, with Underground being out there, Alchemist, someone may have a basement under their home. If this is someone that's kidnapped people in the past and held them against their will in their place of residence or a property that's connected to them, it strongly feels like this person has done this many times over. Now we got good guy, good lady, that landed by lies told to cover up corruption. Grandparents. This corruption here, Alchemist, may involve something happening to a good guy or a good lady that was covered up. But at the same time, I'm picking up there may be a good guy or a good lady that may have been, I want to say, intimidated in some form of way to go with something. This may be someone's grandparent. This may be someone's grandparent here that may have been paid to overlook something, if not lie. Yeah, if not lie about a homicide. And this seems here, Alchemist, to be the homicide of a good guy or a good lady. So this is different individuals that have awareness of some form of death, if not different deaths that happened here in the past. Some of these individuals come into death via homicide, and some of these individuals being sold off into trafficking. We got mind control. Wow. Right, about time to pay the piper, alchemist. Lies told to cover up corruption. This corruption also involves the use of mind control. Underground. This may be different individuals here. People that are loyal to a false cause. Some of these individuals being trained underground, where things are happening to them. False systems are being implanted in their minds. False programmings are being implanted in their minds for them to action out false things against different individuals. So it could really be wild, alchemists, but in a way, these individuals that do these things, they may think what they're doing is right or it's normal. Like, you know, when a cult or a group of individuals have been brainwashed to think something that they're doing wrong is for a right cause? This is strongly what it feels like. If they're being brainwashed or manipulated, mind control to action out certain things, this could also be being done through religion here, if not a false belief with God and the church being out there in reverse. Someone here may be weaponizing religion here to do this. It's almost like different individuals are being made to feel obligated to do these things and not feel any types of way about it. They don't question it, they're loyal to it. Military, and they come out here in reverse. I ain't surprised alchemists they didn't come out earlier on. They're also landed by psyops, political warfare, trafficking. This is bad. Different individuals, whether they're ex-military personnel or those that are still actively serving, have an involvement in trafficking. You know, I don't even want to get into this, man. This is just mad and sad. It's mad and sad, man. You know, like sometimes where different individuals are stationed in certain places and they want to get their rocks off, they're horny. Some of these individuals, they'll go to brothels. If they go to those brothels, different individuals that have been sex trafficked are in those brothels. So really and truly, they all have their hand in it. Some of them, if they've already been discharged, ex-military personnel, they will be the individuals to be involved in kidnapping these individuals, to sell them into those trafficking rings, sell them into brothels, or have them on cruise ships and all sorts of stuff, delivering them to different places. Some have their involvement in the kidnapping of the victims, and some are involved in hurting the victims by using the victims for what they were initially kidnapped for. It's mad. This feels like something here that's been going on for a very long time. Very, very long time. Yeah, crimes against humanity. That landed right on top of grandparent. Different elders having involvement, awareness in these things that have been going on. Some of them even selling out their own family members. If not like the sacrificial lamb within that family. There's many different individuals that have had their hand in involvement in crimes against humanity. Many false things that have been going on, false operations that have been going on. But all of these things here, alchemists, they're about to be shut down. Many individuals ain't happy about this. Many of these individuals are already spiraling. Many of these individuals, if they haven't had it already, they're about to have full-blown demonic possessions. And this may very well lead into homicides. It's a lot of things that's about to be happening. A series of events. Let's get one more card, alchemist, then we're going to do a separate reading for a few of this energy that came out. We got hiding out and retired, that's under by change. There may be a ex-military personnel here that's retired or has been hiding out Something here is going to be exposed about this person. If not this individual being exposed through their death, natural causes. Evidence. It's come out there in reverse alchemist on top of home. There may be some form of evidence here that was destroyed, either through water or by fire. This may have something to do with DNA evidence. We got health risk that's out there in reverse. Someone here is definitely going to be passing away from natural causes. Someone here may have a stroke or a cardiac arrest. Poison is out there in reverse alchemist, right, by manipulation. The deaths just keep continuing. Someone's grandparent may have been involved in poisoning someone here in the past. This may be someone that was quite close to them, or this may be another individual that they did something very evil to. There's a lot that's gone on here within this energy. There's a lot of false people that are now being outed and exposed. Cover-up. Crimes against humanity, directed energy weapons. Of course, these people don't want all of this coming out. But it feels here, alchemists, these are things that have already been covered up. Lies told to cover up corruption. These individuals aren't just telling lies to cover up their corruptions. They're physically going after people, getting rid of people, selling people off. This is just mad, and they're making money from this. Embezzlement. Someone here may have gone on the run because they were involved in embezzlement. Someone here that's hiding out. This individual here that's been hiding out has had their hand in a lot of illegal operations that's been going on. And it may very well be a case here, alchemists, of them using the money here that they've embezzled to action out illegal operations, if not assist in illegal operations where it surrounds trafficking. Greed. Right next to crimes against humanity, hiding out retired. These are people that acquire their wealth in many false ways, and then to keep their wealth going, just to keep attaining and gaining. We got curse that's came out there in reverse alchemist on top of change. Something has reversed back, something has failed, and then we've got work, protection. You have been protected here from a false person. Really and truly, alchemist, it feels like you've been protected from false people. Many different individuals that did not have your best interest at heart. Many different individuals here that were scheming on your life. Many different individuals here that were lying to set you up. And the sad reality of it, alchemist, if anything had happened to you, the very same individuals that were involved in orchestrating all of these things would have been the very same individuals to cover all of it up. Really and truly, by them initially lying about who you are and everything that they were trying to do where it surrounds you, that was already a part of this cover-up. Everything would have fallen in line with every false thing they had said about you and pushed out about you. If someone here has been trying to hex and curse you or place some form of negative energy here on you so that something that they've been trying to do where it surrounds you can stick, this has failed, a curse has reversed. There's a change here. So many different individuals are cursed. Really and truly, they were always cursed. But I guess these are individuals that believe if they have money or they have certain connections, life is good for them. It doesn't take away the curses they already have on them for all the evil things that they've done to people and continue to do. Somebody has been cursed by their own greed. Someone was cursed a long time ago because of their greed, but they only continued. This may be different individuals here within the church. Something about a religious leader may be significant. Either a religious leader in a church or a religious leader here in the mosque. You've been protected from a lot. A lot of things that many different individuals are angry about now. Really and truly alchemists are angry about this exposure. And everything here that they're about to lose as a result of this.
Well, wasn't that interesting? What's going on over here? This device seems to be locked up.
You were fixing the pool. You had your
Hey man, that's just me though. I'm just listening to it. Like, I'll give it a double take, but my first impression, and those mean everything, was this guy. He sounds like he's being kind of not coached, but led to say certain things about you, especially about this young waitress chick that was a teenager. Now, did you do that? If you did that, then fuck you. This guy's right, and you can kick rocks, bro. But if you didn't do that, you're welcome.
Well, I've been out here trying to help you out.
Wow.
Oh, wait a minute. I guess we lost train and tracks.
Oh, wow. So Vic must have went to Urban Disciple and said, Cox is lying about me. He's lying about me. I'm not the liar here. Right? And I talk about it here, right up here in a second. This is from yesterday. Since we caught that call live yesterday.
Fuck.
What's wrong with the water? You tell me.
Oh my. Now listen to this professional, Jilly. Now, would you ever speak to, and these are people that they, when it comes to the trickle effect, pay you, bro. They pay that rent, so that dude can pay that company, so that company can pay you. And this is how.
I like how Urban kicked in there, and usually what he does, he's like, my first gut, and it seems like this. Well, the thing is, during an interview, especially with someone that's never really given any type of an interview online, they might be nervous about it and not really know which direction to go. So, yeah, there were certain subjects that needed to be brought out and coached a little bit to get to the point. And that's the problem. Urban, see. But that's all right. See, everyone's entitled to their own fantasy and to cast shade instead of, maybe actually doing the double take, right? But yeah, as far as that interview goes that we released last night on the PI for Hire channel, that interview or that interviewee needed to be coached to stick along the subject matter to crank out a really short interview. That's not grooming like Predward did with that News Now Houston case, grooming his whole audience. Just saying.
You talk to your supporters. This is a professional on the job doing some pool cleaning. Okay.
Now Sonny's feelings are hurt.
Take your time. Take your time. I got you.
Doesn't make me happy.
This is the actual footage from when Scotty had the cops show up around one of his pool jobs all of a sudden. Talking about the sick shit through the streams, and one of the tenants comes out on his porch and goes, "Are you the pool guy?" And that kicked off a series of events.
What's wrong with the water? You tell me.
He's so dense that maybe somebody's going to say something and wonder if you're even the pool guy or acting like you're the pool guy if you're talking about the sick shit around the pool, even if you're working. He doesn't realize that, so he's, he's copping a little bit of an attitude with a client here at a low-rent apartment. He can call them a degenerate at that low-rent apartment because they're low rent.
What's wrong with the water?
Okay.
I've been on here all day.
Oh, yeah, and thank you, Urban, as much as we blast each other back and forth. Yeah, thanks for breaking this out.
Well, I've been on here trying to help you out. Do you have a problem with that?
I have a problem with the shakies that are in the back of your voice right there. You sound petrified, bro. You sound like someone who just got popped, doesn't want him to know because it's sicker than he will ever imagine. But he's flipping out, bro, that you're there all day. I've been out here all day. Anyone knows that the pool guy's coming to clean the pools, he's going to be there for a little while. You, bro, what are you doing? You sound shaky. Let's listen to that one more time. Doesn't he sound a little shaky?
At all.
What's wrong with the water? You tell me. What's wrong with the water?
Okay.
I've been on here all day.
Oh.
Well, I've been on here trying to help you out.
Oh.
Do you have a problem with that? No, I don't. I'm the pool guy. I'm the one fixing your pool.
Yeah.
Do you have a problem with that?
Well, you were fixing the pool. You had your little equipment. I think this guy would know that. They told you to get out of here. You didn't gather your stuff because remember, in your story, your girlfriend came to pick you up. I asked you, were you too sauced on that? Yeah, my girlfriend came to pick me up. I don't know if you answered the sauced part. But the picking up, I said, So he left his little truck there with all his goodies. Probably was sauced and stuff. You can't drive like this. Yeah, cop, I started drinking when I got off and stopped driving. And yeah, now you can't prove me.
I got a problem with you having a problem with that. If you have a...
See, and it's such a problem, actually. And then Kim flips out, and there's a major problem going on, and the stream needs to shut down real quick. But seriously, the more I dig into this, and even with the card flipper we just had, she's awesome. And that's the best name I can give her for right now because I don't want her identity revealed. So, I mean, she's already dealing with her own crew, let's put it that way. And in a different country. I think Canada, actually. But, yeah, interesting. Take exile in Canada, and it ended up just about as worse as the last country you took exile from. Oh, shit. Right. Yikes. But, hey, this situation here with the pool boy, he just seems, and, it just hits me every once in a while. He just seems like a super scout. Right? Real nice to mix in, but when he gets in his car, he turns into, the Hyde character from Jekyll and Hyde. Right? All professional with his chemicals all up in your face. Got to buy these damn chemicals. Right? Then I come along with the structured water unit DIY, gets 25,000 hits on my channel, introducing the structured water, and then all of a sudden the pool boy's all over me. You're going to be cutting down on our damn chemical sales. We got to shut them down. That's no shit. That's just the stuff they don't want you to know. Right? They want you only to know that there's only 3 people watching, and don't go there. It's not worth watching. When I used to get 25,000 hits in some videos. Just kind of challenging things, in my opinion, especially adding more chemicals and toxicities than trying to, naturally come up with your own way to take care of, like, a water problem. Oh, my gosh. We want more water on the planet and plants on the planet. Thank you very much. Not more toxins and JT Colfaxes and Predwords and so forth. Anyways, we'll be getting into something else, and then I'll be playing music here in a little bit, ending out, because I didn't want to make this very long. But thanks for joining in.
Wrong with that? You can come down and talk to me. Okay, I'll call the cops then. Call the cops. I'm not the pool guy.
Oh my
Fucking
God.
not the pool guy. Right. I'm filling up your pool.
You know, Kim sounds more petrified than you do, Scott. What are you guys scheming over there? What are you doing? And you guys act like no one should be paying attention to, especially this, Scott. You were popped cherry red-handed with a lollipop, just like, and goofball, little Tootsie Pop in your mouth. And they're gonna mumble your way out of this one? No, I'm not letting it rest, bro. You can make all your accusations about me and some teenagers. But will you ever answer what happened on this night? Not what ultimately happened. You give a fuck about that. Ultimately, he's sitting right here doing his thing. But not right here, over where he's at. He's sitting here amongst us. Well, I want to know his intentions on why he went there. Why are you hanging out at pools all day? You don't even have equipment to show for it. This guy wouldn't have tripped out. You could have put your little vacuum sucker little thing up there and sucked out some water or something in the mist. I didn't hear anything generating over there. Did you guys hear any kind of machines? Sounds like you're scoping for something. And it's not now. But it should be. We need to cleanse you and get the Holy Spirit up here.
I'm not the pool guy. Right. I think you're not the pool guy.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Scott, why would he think that? Why would this guy, just a random dude, chilling in his apartment, looking out the window, hey, this fool's been here for a long time. He probably consulted with some people before he went out there and said something. He probably called the cops beforehand and just let you know, hey man, I called the cops on you. They're acting a little too creepy. What would prompt him to think these things? You should have all your machines. You should have your little get-up on, with your little name tag. You know what I'm saying? You should be a professional. This is how professionals talk. I guess some of them might. But remember, he's a nice guy. Scott, hey, he's nice when he's soft type. I'm willing to bet that. But are we here? Are we sauced on this episode? I believe that you were real close to home. You probably just walked. I don't know what you did. You did slam a truck door. I'm saying this. You said you got picked up by your chick that night. But you left your truck there. So I'm assuming you were probably drinking. This cop's like, hey man, you can't drive. But can I just leave it here for a little while and then when I sober up, come pick it up? He did you a favor because you're just like, the devil's favorite demon. He knows how to play those tricks. Say, oh, poor Scott. Yeah, nice guy right here. Really good and upstanding citizen. Honest. But yeah, he's 99% honest. But he's missing 1% of why you were there in the first place.
Well, find out. Come down and find out.
Scott?
I'm filling the pool because I'm not the pool guy.
Yeah, I think he's actually, the more I just listen and we dig deeper, it really does. Is Scotty the scout? The pool boy scout? Right? I don't know. I get to have my fantasy just like he gets to have his on who he says he thinks I am, but it seems like I'm just the one at home screaming into a microphone, and he's the one out there. Oh my God, Cox doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, I usually have groceries even delivered. It's actually too hot. That's why I'm doing this. It's roasting here in Arizona, everyone. So during the day, it's like the winter, right? Usually people are inside during the winter. Well, here during the summer, it's like the winter. You don't really want to go outside during the day much. Unless you absolutely have to. So I get up real early. But anyways, yeah, I thought I'd stay in the AC today, chill, and do an ultimate pool boy LARP show for you guys. Showing how this guy could be Scotty the Scout. I really do. He's putting off that, like, we're watching your kids to see when you slip up and you ain't looking. No shit. Ew. Oh, man. right? Putting the toxins and chemicals right up in your damn face. You gotta buy a shit. It's like Scumrant showing up to your house. You gotta do a vacuum cleaner demo. It's no shit. You got no. I got it right here. Coming in right in. You're gonna love it. Coming right into your house right now. No, hold on. No. Free air purifier. Free air purifier. We got free air purifiers in-home demo vacuum right now. Vacuum or carpet. I know it needs to be done. All right, free air purifier. Sure. Okay. Next thing they know your whole calendar for a month. The microphone and maybe camera and that air purifier. That's how it's looking. Or else we wouldn't be playing music behind this. Got to make it, I mean, they wanted to go clandestine, but they're not trained well enough. So, anyway, shutting up.
Scotty,
Yeah, we're good. We're good. No, it's
Please.
just some degenerate up there.
okay, well,
Yeah.
get to
See, there you go. Having to call the low-rent people degenerates. It's like, fine, I can talk about the sick shit stream here anyway, man. As he's hitting them mini bottles, I'm telling you, he's probably that 90, what is it, that 99, 99 bananas or something. Probably hitting them on the freeway before he gets there. It's going to be great. Right? It's the only way you can maybe put up with the freaking smell the chemicals and shit constantly. I'm just wondering, Scotty Cuckarati, bromance, now fighting with Vic, but still peddling his same bullshit. It just seems like a LARP. Using the same sick talking points, you sick fuckers. Hey, at least I'm in the AC today, blasting your ass. Give him the freaking Roto-Rooter effect, JT Colfax. I'm telling you, if you did not read the community post yet that I left this earlier, and then see Telly in the comments all, take your meds, Cox. No, I want to know. Right? I think it's journalistic. I mean, since we're all, journalistic adventurous, right? When did you guys meet? When did JT Colfax and Vic meet, man? Was it in that private conjugal cell you can rent out from a guard in Atlanta? When JT Colfax is serving his time in Atlanta? That 11 days, I guess, right? Is that where you stabbed a guy with 2 knives? Jeez, man. I mean, that's why we're kind of following her. And there's music. There's music to make it a little more interesting. They wanted to have a LARP show, but they can't out-LARP the old schoolers, man. But anyways, that's why I've been doing what I've been doing since Y2K. No shit. Well, in a different capacity. It's all kind of led up to this to, somebody's got to, again, go back in the hot tub, make a fool out of themselves with the character. Really, really get them to come out on you, right? That dirty side of the FBI back in 2016. After they, it's interesting. Oh, my God. Man got shot. Pred got shot in the back. But, hey, no one's going to yell. They're yelling about it. No one's going to yell when that rancher got shot in the back by the government. Anyway, shutting up.
get done.
He's like, you've been here all day feeling my fool. What are you doing here? You're not the fool guy.
What would make this guy think that, though? You should have your little equipment.
Why are you feeling the fool? It's like dealing with Aaron, Like, come on down. We'll talk about it. I call the cops. I'm not the fool guy.